Hello, my name is H. Douglas Wynn. I refer to facilitated housing as modernist housing. We all know that our nation's housing crisis is at a significant crossroad. Instead of turning away from the problem, facilitated housing counters myopia and focuses on the permanent housing solution for our future, both young and old Americans. I will demonstrate that capitalism can correct the rental housing burden for just a penny on a dollar, and the benefit can be shared by all Americans. At the same time, this creates the aggregate demand to move our consumption economy forward. Facilitated housing understands people are profoundly concerned with the mixing of the poor and wealthy class of Americans. In fact, the collision between the two worlds makes the city vibrant. Facilitated housing is a designed social community where the perfect marriage between wealthy and the relative poor can blend together. After the recession of 2008, facilitated housing is a fast-forward phase to innovate the American dream in the coming days. I understand it is disappointing for many who are hoping that real estate access will rise again so they can restore their family's fortune or make a killing from the investment after the savage recession of 2008 and 2009. Not much can be done to save it now. To our future and young American, you do not have to be upset with home ownership like your parents. It is okay to live in an eco-friendly dwelling like our facilitated housing community. Facilitated housing is a people housing, and the renter is the landlord. Facilitated housing guarantees no future and young Americans will experience or face the same housing crisis of 2008 ever again. I understand the facilitated housing is not fashionable and popular because the program may be too forward future thinking. However, I am ready with all the answers, facts that you and others may not be ready to hear or accept it. Facilitated housing is not a reactionary or aggressive way to demonize capitalism, special interest group, or the individual. I believe a world without conflict or greed would be boring. Don't you think so? The system that I create and the message I try to promote here is not to exploit a human life as a commodity for profit. It is not hard to build sustainable housing, and no government, regulator, or law can ensure our renters will get everything we are laying out here. It is not about funding or available space to build our housing in the mega city. It only takes uncommon sense, belief, responsibility, and the understanding of the question, what is the values of a human life? Facilitated housing is a prudent economic planner without judicious government intervention and is not asking for taxpayer subsidy for the development of our facilitated housing communities. Facilitated housing is not a tax dollar at work housing program and is not run by a non-profit housing organization. You and I both know that the breeding ground for fraud and corruption start when the government provides subsidy or guarantee. In the coming day, I will hold a town hall meeting where we'll have open discussion about the facilitated housing program. At the meeting, all Americans will have a chance to ask questions and judge the facilitated housing program on its merits. It is time that we the people take charge of our own future. Facilitated housing is not a myth. The demand pattern is evolving over different segments, and it is impact the global economy more than ever before. Facilitated housing should not be interpreted as cheap housing, unlike in the past, where poor quality housing was considered okay for the working class Americans. Our facilitated housing will improve the livability, efficiency, also make our existing mega city more interesting. Large cities are places of opportunity, but also of conflict. It is also where you can find safety in a crowd. Our lovable facilitated housing comes with an inventory of opportunity, a place where people will love to live, where your neighbors become your friends and nobody is a stranger, and where there are exciting unknowns around every corner. I have great hope and remain passionate about America despite the fact that our nation economy will be facing many headwinds on its path. Together, we will build Americans' housing system one community at a time with facilitated housing. Our nation housing will be stronger, and no American will be without a home regardless of their stature in society, income, or age. I will be out there every day doing what I can and share the facilitated housing idea with everybody. Thank you for watching the facilitated housing video. Please share this video with others. I look forward to meeting with you at our town hall meeting. Again, thank you for your support. I, Douglas Wynn, tomorrow is here.